Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. I now have 99 sales on the Spreadshirt marketplace, and this is the European marketplace. These are credited sales. I actually have a few more, but they haven't been credited yet. And probably tomorrow, it should be tomorrow, that I will get my 100th sale credited. Now, as soon as I have achieved those 100 sales on the marketplace, Spreadshirt will either put me into star class 4 or 5. So at the moment, I am unfortunately in star class 2 only, not in 3. So I have a publishing limit of 200. All my designs that I have uploaded previously, though, they remained on the marketplace. So I have over 1,000 designs uploaded anyway. So they are all still online, which is the reason that I still make quite a few sales. So I think I'll make around 25 sales this month. Bit less than I hoped for, but the reason is that I just couldn't upload anymore, so it made it a bit difficult, this new system here. However, I'm quite lucky though that I've nearly achieved my 100 sales. I actually have achieved them yet, they haven't been credited yet, but then from tomorrow I will have 100, and then I can tell you how long it will take me, or how long it took me as soon as they put me into the star class 4 or 5. But this video is about what I would do if I would start from scratch in Spreadshirt. Should give you a few ideas what you can do to make sure that you get into star class 3 straight away, not star class 2. The problem they put me into star class 2 is that I have quite a few of the my best sellers are actually text-based designs on Spreadshirt, and because those text-based ones, they have sold for me quite well, I've created more and more of these. So the problem is these designs, they don't probably consider them unique or inspiring. It's hard to believe though that I don't have 5 unique designs. I'm sure I have them, but I'm also sure that they wouldn't have looked through my over 1,000 designs. So they probably, and I'm pretty sure they will have done that, that's how every business would do it. They probably looked at my best-selling designs because they can easily do that. And in my best sellers, most of them are text-based. I think, and I said that in another video, I think text-based designs, they sell particularly well on Spreadshirt. They don't sell that well on Redbubble, but on Spreadshirt they do. And also in Merch they do. But yeah, I guess because some of these are my best sellers, they probably would have not put me into star class 3. They probably wanted to see more than 5, to be honest, or 5 in my best sellers or whatever. It's a bit unfair. But the thing is, if I would start again from scratch, I would now do things differently, just to make sure that from this system's point of view, their new star class system, I would definitely have at least 5 unique designs within my first 10 designs. By the way, before we get into this video further, I'm actually thinking about starting a second Spreadshirt account in which I will, like a challenge, to show you or to test if this idea that I put forward in this video will actually work. If it doesn't work, it might be a bit embarrassing in the end, but at least then we all know that it didn't work. I might do that. Let me know if you want to see that. Let me know if you think that's a good idea for this channel, if you want me to document this. So I'm talking about creating a second Spreadshirt account from scratch and documenting it and trying to get it to star class 3 straight away, and then hopefully to star class 5 as well. Now that will take a while to get to star class 5, but yeah, I'm really thinking about doing it. Let me know if you want to see that on this YouTube channel. Normally you're not allowed to have 2 Spreadshirt accounts for yourself on Spreadshirt. You can only have one. But the thing is though, that this first account that I actually have, this runs in my business name. So there's one legal entity, and I'd like to create a second one, not for myself personally, but actually in my wife's name. She wants to get into print on demand as well. So that's perfectly okay. It's even a different address than the business. So I'm thinking about doing that and then documenting that journey that she would go through on Spreadshirt with these ideas that I put forward in this video. So let me know if you want to see that, if you think that's a good idea. I'm not entirely sure though if I do that, but let me know if you want to see that, and I might do it actually. Sounds like fun actually. Right, so when you just starting on Spreadshirt, what you then want to do, you want to make sure that your designs really are considered unique and inspiring. Now, how to do that? I believe the very first step is you need to get an understanding of how a good t-shirt design looks like. Now, how would I do that? I would go into the Merge Informer or any other research tool. Now you can get flying research as well. It doesn't really matter. And here you can get an idea of the best-selling designs on Amazon. The thing is, Amazon, they use Amazon because Amazon gives you the best data. You can't really get that data from Spreadshirt. So I guess we have to assume that designs that sell on Amazon will also sell on Spreadshirt, or at least similar designs. And here I would get an idea about the types of niches that might not be overcrowded. So you want to find a niche that, yeah, it just isn't as overcrowded as gaming, for example. Because Spreadshirt said previously that, for example, niches that are already overcrowded, it's much harder to create a unique design. Whereas in niches where there are not a lot of people or not a lot of other designs present already, it is easier to create a unique design. And that's what they are looking for. So I would try to find niches that are not overcrowded. And also then I would get an idea of what are the types of designs that, you know, I would consider unique. And then I would try to create something similar, not copy, but just get inspired and then create just something similar. But you know, I hope you get what I mean. Not copy, but maybe with the same vibe, you know, obviously different text, a different design, but maybe a similar vibe, you know. So you could go. I would personally avoid the sunset designs. I mean, they normally sell quite well, but they are just overused as well. And I believe they wouldn't, unless you really do something fancy with them, I believe they wouldn't consider them unique. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would use a research tool and then, quite funny though here, and then try to create something. Find a niche first of all, or a few niches, maybe 2 or 3, and then create something. So something like that here wouldn't be unique, I believe. You know, there are so many of them. But yeah, I would avoid gaming, certainly. So use a research tool, get an idea of t-shirt designs, how a good shirt looks like, how the best-selling designs look like. Then just find the niches, and then I would use one of these tools here. For example, one would be Vexels. So you can, you know, even if you just get a subscription to get it out of tier 1 or star class 1, because they have so many designs here, and these are good designs that you can easily change in Photoshop. So with Photoshop, you obviously have quite a good degree of freedom. So I believe they work in other design tools as well. I haven't used Infinity Designer yet. I haven't used Photopea, but I believe they might work in them as well. I'm not sure. But what you can do, you can download these then, if you subscribe to them, and then you can change them. So you can modify them to a degree that they are completely different. And at least you get the template that first of all saves you time, and you get a template that already looks good and that has been optimized for t-shirts. So you can find a discount code to Vexels in the description. Personally, I would, especially for Spreadshirt, I would prefer Vexels. You know, I would avoid Placeit, for example, because I believe not that Placeit is bad or anything. No, by all means, I like Placeit. But because Placeit to a degree has been overused, especially on Spreadshirt as well, and I think at a point they said they don't like these Placeit designs a lot, and there have been problems with a lot of rejections, people uploading Placeit designs, receiving rejections, whereas here on Vexels, if you can change them in Photoshop, or they also have AI, they also have the merge, those vectors that I think you can change in Adobe Illustrator, possibly also Photoshop, I'm not sure. And then you can just change them, modify them, upload a new photo, image, graphic. Maybe you own, at least you can, even if you're a designer and you create your own vectors, maybe even, then you can at least, you could also integrate them into this template, you know. Hope that makes sense. But that is how I personally would do it, because I don't want to spend hours designing. I know there are a lot of designers watching this, so that's fine, but I'm not a great designer, and I've always been open and honest about that. Now, an alternative is Creative Fabrica, where you can do something similar. These designs here, though, are all done by independent artists or designers, and here you can also find some good ones that you can then download and then modify and change them depending on which file type they come in. This one here comes, for example, in AI, EPS, and PNG. So I wouldn't just use a PNG as it is. Maybe again, just change it. But yeah, you know, something like that. I lost. Oh, there's the burger. Yeah, so that might be considered unique. I've seen that somewhere else though. But I think something like that, that's a bit creative, you know, that doesn't exist everywhere. And I wouldn't just use it as it is, of course not, because they will know that. They will then decline it or reject it. So, you know, integrate it in another design, or maybe take a few of these vectors, integrate them together, create a new design, or choose a really good template, and again, make it your own. That's how I would do it. The third approach might be to find a designer, a professional t-shirt designer, get them to create 10 good designs for you. And then at least, you know, if you are already in Star Class 3, it will be much easier for you, you know, because you can, in Star Class 3, you can publish 500 designs, which will allow you to make a good number of sales. You can get definitely to 100 sales easily with 500 designs online. Especially if you focus on the quality of designs. Whereas with Star Class 2, it will take you longer because you can only publish 200 designs. And yeah, and then you just have to try to get your 500 designs. And if you can see, again, you do it if you have, even if you're Star Class 2 and you can only publish 200, or Star Class 3, you can publish 500. But after a few weeks, if you see your design doesn't sell well, just swap it out, and that will increase the quality of your designs. And then hopefully you should be able to get to Star Class 4 or 5. Yeah, it is more work than it was before, but my first goal would be to get to Star Class 3, and I would try to achieve that with the approach that I've just told you. So yeah, let me know if you would be interested to see me creating a new account with my wife and her trying to get to Star Class 3 straight away. Let me know. I think it would be fun, but I'm not sure if I'll do that. I'm not sure if I will put the time into it, but let me know if there are many people who want to see it. I'll try it. I'll put it up as a challenge. Get to Star Class 3 maybe in 30 days or whatever, and that might be interesting. All right, so hopefully you liked that video. Hope it helped you. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and if you want to follow me on my print on demand journey, subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video though, please smash the like button, and then I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye.